Hey everyone, welcome back to Blox. Today's video is a full grinding session in Blox fruits, and I'm starting off at level 120 over at Marineford, or whatever you prefer calling it from One Piece. The goal for this run is simple: steady progress, clean fights, and pushing as many levels as possible without wasting time. As soon as I spawn in, I start clearing enemies around Marineford to warm up and get back into the rhythm. The area feels intense, and the NPCs here actually hit harder than earlier islands, so I have to stay focused and keep moving instead of just standing still and spamming attacks. I'm mainly working on consistent combos and making sure I don't take unnecessary damage while farming experience. After a few minutes of grinding, I decide to go for the Vice Admiral. This fight always feels like a small boss check, because if your timing is off, you can lose a lot of health quickly. I keep my distance at first, wait for openings, then go in with abilities and basic attacks together. The fight takes some effort, but once the Vice Admiral finally goes down, the experience boost feels worth it, and the levels start moving faster again. With Marineford done for now, I move on to Skylands. The change in environment is actually pretty nice. Everything feels more open, and the enemies are spaced out in a way that makes grinding smoother. Here I focus on quick rotations, defeating groups efficiently and chaining fights together, so there's almost no downtime. This part is mostly about consistency, just repeating fights, improving timing, and watching the experience bar slowly climb. After spending a few minutes there, I decide it's time to move again and head toward Prison Island. This is where the grind really begins to speed up. I start with the regular prisoners, clearing them one by one, and then in groups once I get comfortable with their attack patterns. They're not too difficult, but staying efficient is important because the faster the clears, the faster the leveling. The fight is more intense, and I have to stay mobile to avoid taking heavy damage. I keep circling, using abilities whenever they recharge, and slowly chip away at the health bar. After defeating the Warden, I go straight for the Chief Warden, which feels like a proper boss encounter compared to the earlier fights. The damage is higher, the pressure is constant, but staying patient pays off, and eventually the Chief Warden goes down too. Now comes the main part of the video, the Swan fight. This is the moment I was building up to. The fight feels chaotic at first, and I have to focus on dodging while looking for safe chances to attack. I avoid rushing because one mistake can reset the entire flow. Slowly but surely, I start controlling the fight, landing hits consistently and keeping pressure without overcommitting. When Swan finally falls, it feels like a major milestone in the grind and a huge step forward in progression. After that victory, I decide to wrap things up by heading toward Coliseum Island. By this point, the levels have climbed a lot compared to where I started, and the progress from all the grinding really shows. I take a moment to look around, knowing this is where I'll continue the journey next time. And that's where today's session ends, starting at level 120 and finishing all the way at level 278. A lot of grinding, a lot of fights, and steady progress throughout. If you enjoyed watching the journey and want to see more Blox Fruits progression, make sure to stick around for the next part here on Blox. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.